Yes. Hey, good afternoon. How to use curiosity to increase your side hustle business. I'm Stan, and I'm here today with George, and we're going to talk about curiosity, just as how it happens. Now, really, who do you think about when you say about curiosity? George, who do you think about?
Probably think about myself, actually, about things that I'm curious about.
So, what are you curious about?
I'm curious about, different things all the time, really. I'm curious about how to do something.
I'm curious about how StreamYard really works. That's one thing I'm curious about because look at a lot of people, if they used, let's say, a live broadcast, I think that they could increase their side hustle business. Um, I'm not really sure about that because I've always enjoyed this live improvisation. George, how about you? What do you think when curiosity is this? What really happens when you're curious?
Well, when I'm curious, I get a thought, and usually it's for some desire that I've got, and I'm curious about what the desire might be like and maybe how I can attain it. The desire could be going on a trip. The desire could be just doing something around the house.
You're curious about doing stuff around the house? You mean you like chores?
I don't consider them chores, but I guess if you want to say that, I'd say, yeah,
To me,
hey, when's the best time to put the laundry away?
huh? You're curious about what? What did I hear right, or do I got to put in different earbuds? You're curious about putting the laundry away?
Sometimes that's how it is. Yeah, I think curiosity is it's for me it's a thinking. I'm curious about. It's a question. Being curious is a question for me. I'm curious
So,
about something. Now, remember, there was a monkey called Curious George, and that's me.
yeah, oh, you're curious. Oh, that is your name, George, and I'm Stan. But I'm not. Sometimes I'm curious, and one of the times is I'll just do research on it. All right. So, what if you could apply this curiosity to increase your side hustle business? By the way, do you have a side hustle business?
Yes, I do.
And what is it? So how could you apply? How can we say curiosity is important to increase it?
Um,
Well, what aren't you curious about how you can increase it?
there's a lot of curiosity things, but yeah, one of them would be um, how to increase it. Absolutely.
So what if you could increase it? Would you investigate it? What would you do?
I think that if I wanted to increase it and I was curious, yeah, I would find out probably how to do it.
So where would you go to find out how to do it?
Well, I would go to my brain first because I'm curious. So
But
I would probably overthink it a whole bunch of times and come up with some different scenarios. And one would probably lead me to maybe some Google. Another one would lead me to maybe my past.
so what would you
And one
type
might
into
lead me
Google?
to some people that I know.
What would you type into Google?
Depends on my curiosity of the question.
All right. So your curiosity is to increase your side hustle business. What would you type into Google?
I would probably, let's just say my side hustle business is internet marketing.
All right.
So I would
And
type
why
in,
did you choose internet marketing anyway?
I like internet marketing
Why?
because it satisfies my brain.
All right. Very good. So what part of your brain do you think it satisfies? I mean, what is it about internet marketing that satisfies your brain?
Um, well, probably several different things. Actually, a lot. It's going to satisfy, okay, can I make some money? What do I have to do? And, really, can I do it? It satisfies those things.
All right. Very good. So who would who do you think influenced you to take a look at internet marketing?
Stan did.
All right, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I probably did. I've always enjoyed internet marketing. So who has influenced me then? Do you think? Have I mentioned anybody?
No, you haven't. But who has influenced you?
Well, I remember, oh man, it was back in 1994. Wow, I don't even know if they had internet then, but let's go on to, oh gee, what was that guy's name? Can't even remember. But one of the things is that I was influenced by a guy by the name of Lennon Ledbetter back in 93, 94, and he was with a network marketing company called Amway. And I says, well, it seems really good, but he told me even at that time he was traveling here, traveling all over the world, and I go, oh, gee, it makes me exhausted just listening to the guy.
So
So I
what does it have to do with curiosity?
well, because I was curiosity how he made it. You
Okay.
know, how, all right, I had a tennis shop and everything was going good. But then on the other hand, this guy was living a little different, better of a lifestyle than I was. But I go, well, do I really want to live that lifestyle or what do I want to live? And I was curious as to is this network marketing, is it better than what I was doing? And uh, really, the curiosity of how he was living his life and how he was doing it, that really interested me a lot. And uh, I thought right then that I go, ooh, I would like to stay within my my happy little life and not go globe trotting. And some people just love globe trotting. I've never been one to travel.
So through your research with curiosity, you decided that's not what you wanted to do and you kind of bagged it. Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, I didn't. I joined his network marketing company at that time. I then after a while, I says, boy, I've satisfied that curiosity. This is not, I do not want to live like he's doing. So I go, well, okay. I prefer what I was doing, but it was curiosity, and that was who and what, and then why was he doing it? To me, that was the main thing.
Did you
Why
get
do?
the answers?
Uh, I really think that he was chasing something. I do like the fact that he says, dream the dream," and that always excited me because dreaming is important, and that made me curious as to how he got to that point. Uh, uh, Things like that. So, what if I did have to ask myself, what if I could achieve what he's doing? And so I was curious about that, and I really hadn't had many daydreams about it. But there again, sometimes you got to go out there and explore and find out what you're doing. In fact, not too long ago, I was doing another exploration, and then I go, well, this isn't really me. After sometimes you look at it from the outside, and then when you get on the inside, oh, this isn't for me. So using curiosity is this person may make it in their side hustle this way, and another person may make it in that their side hustle this way, and you want to follow success. So
So did
really,
that satisfy your curiosity?
pardon.
Did it satisfy your curiosity?
With Lennon, yes. With this last one,
What about the side hustle? Right.
absolutely. The side hustle was this. I knew what I wanted to do, and what I was doing was not. I had to go back to what I was originally doing, which is developing our own product. that we will help people to uh, find their passion, even though it may take a little bit of exploration, but to find their passion. One way that I know I keep going back to the same thing is to how would I live a perfect day? For me, for me, how would I like to spend a perfect day for, well, spend it in utopia or whatever, or some other uh, dream, a daydream or whatever, but how would I like to live physically my perfect day? I think that is the key thing. And, you know, gee, George, you and I both know that we could help other people find their perfect day and find their passion so that they really enjoy when the money does come in, their side hustle, and they can do it the rest of their life. Whoa, that was a long winded thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's okay.
To me, that's it. How to use curiosity to increase your side hustle business. Increase the money of it. Well, increase the enjoyment. Do whatever. Okay.
All right.
Anything else, George, that you'd like to add? What about who has affected you and why?
Well, in what ways?
Your
I mean, I'm
side.
affected by a lot of people.
All right. So
Actually, everybody affects me. Everybody.
everything.
No, not everything affects me because I don't allow it. But there's other people out there who, at first, affected me, and a lot of times now I don't let those people affect me.
All right. All right. So um, are you curious as to what made you decide not to let them affect you? Did it help with your, let's orient it straight to a business? Did it help you, change your attitude toward your side hustle as far as increasing the success of it?
Can you ask that question again?
Increase the success of your side hustle business, these people that you no longer associate with. Did your disassociation help with your increase?
Um, yes,
Why?
I was able to spend more time thinking without them eating up my day. Time vampires, they are.
All
Time
right.
vampires are also mental vampires.
Are also mental vampires?
Mental vampires.
All right. So are you curious as how to get rid of all these mental vampires
No.
so you can focus more on your side hustle business?
Um, am I curious how to get rid of the vampires?
Or do you think other people might be curious? Like, think of an individual that you might be a vampire, a mental vampire.
Um, I'm having a kind of a curiosity fart right now.
All right. All right. So let's just say goodbye.
Okay.